Hi, folks. Yes, so on being a parent who is almost 50 years old. Yes, I am almost 50 years old. In October, I will turn 49 years old. Like, that's basically 50, right? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, tell me, but I don't think so. Okay, so don't tell me anything about that. Anyway. Gosh, I've seen a lot of weird stuff happening in my life. I had like 57 different babysitters. I mean, I'm not joking. It's like as soon as I got to know people in the babysitting environment, or the babysitter herself or himself. There was one case where it was a him. I had to leave. I mean, as soon as I got to know, I mean, it was a horrible existence as a child. I don't know why my parents did that to me. I guess they just didn't want me to be normal. So they got their wish. I am not normal. So, anyway, maybe I should rejoice. I'm crying, but I'm rejoicing at the same time. No, I'm happy. I'm happy most of the time that I never made any friends. There was a little boy called Elam, and I loved Elam. And Elam was taken away from me. He was ripped from me like a child is ripped from its mother's womb. I mean, I was so sad that I lost my friendships. Every time I made friends, my parents decided to make me move. Maybe it was my mother. I don't know, because in first grade I had Timothy, my dear friend Timothy, in Worcester, Ohio. We lived in a trailer park, but it wasn't that kind of a trailer park. It was sort of like a gentleman's trailer park. We'd be golfing all the time. And I had a great teacher named Mrs. Plusquelic, and we learned about the letter people, and it was all good. And recess, me and Timothy and I would run around with our jackets, the sleeves tied around our throats as if we were making capes for ourselves, and it was so wonderful. And then Mother said, "Oh no, people are bullying you, aren't they, Erica?" No, they're not really. Ah, yes, they are. So we moved to a horrible backwater place in Holmes County. It was so terrible. It was so awful to be ripped. I mean, I was ripped so many times from the people that I had formed emotional attachments to. I mean, you don't understand what it's like to be a child who was ripped from caregivers and people you loved and knew, time after 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 time. I mean, that's what happened to me. I was just giving you like a brief notion of it. I don't know what was wrong with my mother. I mean, she's dead now, so I can talk freely, She's not going to sue me. She was not a normal person. Neither was her own mother. Neither is her sister. Boo, bitch! I mean, it's like, I try to call her and talk to her, and she's like, "Oh, don't call me anymore, bitch!" Go fuck yourself to hell. It's like you're this perfect Christian person. Why, I'm putting flowers on the altar every week. Why don't you just go on a diet and go on an exercise program? Because you're really fat, and everybody thinks you're really fat, and nobody likes you, and you're a glutton. Okay, Judy. Okay, so anyway, I am almost 50. I'm going to be turning 49 this year. I'm not proud of it. I wish I was thinner, but after I was fixed, like I couldn't have any more children, I started imbibing, like I actually acquired, I will say this frankly, the alcohol habit, because I didn't want to give my children any kind of diseases or something like that would disturb disturb their brain development while I was pregnant, but now that I know nothing can disturb my brain development, it's pretty much secure. I mean, I'm good. I'm good. I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy. Because, like, my oldest son is like, before I even started turning to the Ethel, he's like, well, I'm against Christianity. You're a bitch. Oh, fuck yourself to hell. Oh, go fuck yourself to hell, you bald, fat citizen. I don't like you. Nobody likes you. You're a fat schlump. You're a schlump. You wouldn't even talk to me the other day when I tried to talk to you, like 3 weeks ago. I mean, go fuck yourself to hell. I don't give a fuck. You understand? I have no responsibility for you. I gave birth to you. I nurtured you for 9 months in my womb, and you were overdue, and then we gave birth to you. I mean, if you're not grateful, go fuck yourself to hell. And the same for your sister. The same for her. She says, I'm an atheist. Oh, she didn't say she's transsexual, but she's like asexual. It's like, that's weird. That's pretty fucking weird. Because even roosters know. Even chickens know whether they're male or female, but humans don't know. I mean, I know I have encountered a few cases where, it's like people are like, yeah, you might have some like hermaphrodism going on there. Maybe you're hermaphrodite, but, I mean, if you're going to be that way, if you're going to act like, oh, well, I don't know. It's like, I'm not attracted. It's like, well, then you could just be a female and not, like, have sex with anybody. I mean, it doesn't mean you're asexual. You just decide not to engage in premarital sex or sex outside of marriage is wrong. All right? It's just wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. I've had a lot of kids, and I know. Now, listen. My first job. I want to tell you what my first job was. Are you listening, folks? Okay, so I was working in the Darien in town, which has now been replaced by a Taco Bell, apparently. And all the girls there were complete sluts and whores, except there was one girl who said, I don't want to have sex. I never wanted to have. I don't even know how she even showed up there. It's like, the sluts kind of like, they ragged on me. They said, what are you doing for yourself? Are you like sticking a finger up yourself, to satisfy yourself? I'm like, I don't know anything about that. What are you talking about? It's like, my mom got me this job. I didn't want to have anything to do with you complete whores in Loudonville, Ohio. Loudonville, Ohio. Well, it hasn't changed. I'm sure the whores have moved to a new location. And there's always whores in Loudonville, Ohio. It's just like a complete whoredom. It's like a whorehouse, Loudonville, Ohio. I just don't like that place. I think it's a slutty community, Loudonville. It's just filled with sluts and slutism. I don't like Loudonville. I hate Loudonville. I hate it, but I have to tolerate it because my dad has to go there and shop. And one thing that really bugs me about you young women, youngish, whorish women, is like, don't call my father a young man, because he is not young. He's an old man. He doesn't want to have anything to do with your vagina. He's just like, I don't want to get a disease this late in life. He doesn't want anything to do with you whores. You whores. You whores. You don't torment old men by calling them young men. That's just filthy and evil. You filthy skanks. Get the fuck out of my house, bitch. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right that you dye your hair pink and you say, I'm a dog and I want to have sex with other women. No, you're wrong. It's wrong. The Bible says it's wrong for women to have sex with women and for men to have sex with men. I'm sorry. That's just what the Bible says. I mean, in the New Testament and in the Old Testament, it's just like really wrong and disgusting. I'm sorry. That's disgusting to me. I am going to be 49 this October. Don't let me catch you being sexually promiscuous, because that will catch up with you eventually. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with your mother. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with your grandmother. Get real. Stop. Stop!